Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to today's program, and I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher. And like always, we come to you so we can have very fruitful and timely discussions as relating to family, to life, and our being here on the planet Earth. It is so important that we get together, exchange ideas. So before I even get into what we have for today, I would like you to just spare a minute, invite a friend, like this channel, and also be attentive because there is something that we are going to continue today, which will be very, very important for you. It is so clear that since the beginning of this year, we have been talking about knowing what your assignment is. We have been answering questions, and we started dealing with the keys to releasing your potential. And today we will be continuing. Last week we ended by saying that you must actually have the right environment in order to make space for your potential to begin to manifest. Also, we said that that potential needs to be put to work. You cannot leave it in the way that it is and expect that something good would happen to it. So today we will be continuing on the same topic of the keys to releasing your potential, but we will now continue by saying that the potential that you have, you must be able to also cultivate it. We are saying you must find the right environment, seeing the potential like a seed. You can put a seed in a soil. If the soil is not good, you are not going to expect any harvest. So you must know where you are putting your potential. Then we also said that you must be able to work it around. And now we are talking about cultivating it because it is very, very important. The potential being like a seed is hidden and it needs to be cultivated. It needs to be worked on. You need to not leave your potential in the raw state that it is. I have a ring made of gold on my hand. This ring used to be a chunk of gold in the soil, hidden somewhere until it was dug out. The moment it was dug out, it wasn't a ring. It was, a chunk of kind of metal. But then realizing that this is gold, it was now fashioned into a ring. So value was added to that, chunk of metal that was found in the earth. As dirty as it was, now it looks so nice and sharp and very, very wonderful. Guys, it's very, very important for us to understand the power of our potential and what it can do for us, because everyone here on the planet Earth has something called potential that he can contribute to make this world a better place. As you begin to cultivate your potential, you would realize that things do not happen in a day. Every seed that is put in the soil has a time span for it to mature. And until that the seed becomes a tree and gets fruits on it, there wouldn't be anything like harvest. So the moment you think about the future of your potential, you begin to work out the viability of your potential becoming important and also necessary and helpful to your immediate environment and even beyond. The reason why many people die with their, potential is that they never wake up to realize that there is something inside of them that they need to tap. So these keys is a sure key to actually help you to make sure that you unearth and also put your potential, channel it into the right places so you can have the best results ever. It is very, very, very good when you always think about the value of your potential, because it is in that potential that the real stuff is hidden. Well, this is today's family program, and I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher. As you know, we have this program also in Russian language. So if you have Russian-speaking friends, I would encourage you to let them get on the channel and get the Russian variant of this very, very presentation, and it will be very helpful. Today, there are so many people not realizing the goals that they have set in life, not achieving the things that they want to see happen in their lives, all because they have never found the value of the potential, which is more or less the raw material that they have. There is nobody on the planet without any potential. There is potential placed in every human, and we need to discover, unearth it, and begin to put it into practice. So we're talking about cultivation. And when we talk about cultivating things, it means you have to work around it. You must have some understanding. So when you get to know, well, maybe your potential is in talking, and then you just start talking, you wake up just talk and talk and talk and talk. Free talk does not make you happy, does not make anybody happy, and you will not see the importance of that. So though the gift of talking is in you, the place where you are planting or how you are cultivating it will not help you. If you use your talking abilities to gossip and just, talk or be busy in other people's businesses and all that stuff, you are never going to get the success that comes with, the gift of talking. So if the potential in you is speaking, then you must begin to find out. There are so many ways you can speak. You can be a commentator for a soccer program. You can be a TV newscaster. You can be, just, MC for programs and stuff like that. Find where that potential that you have best fits. And potential, like we say, like seeds, sometimes you have to put it in a greenhouse. You have to put it in a place where you will nurture it. You will bring it to a place where now when you put it in the main field, the permanent field, it will be able to withstand the scorching sun and everything that comes with, being out there in the open. Many people do not express or use their potential because the moment they find out that they can do something, they go to the highest market, they go to the topmost place, and then there it is only giants. There it is only people who have put those things into practice many, many, many years ago. So if you are not skilled with your potential, you have to begin to develop it. That is why you have to have a back house. You have to have a place where you get together and you begin to work on yourself. You begin to speak to the mirror. You speak and you say, hey, I am going to talk to crowds and I am beginning from here. You don't see anybody around. You don't have anybody with you. You're talking to yourself. Someone looking at you might think, you are crazy, but you are preparing. You are making your way clear. So when you get into real business, you wouldn't be found wanting. This is so, so, so important. So cultivating your potential is a must do. Please, like I always say, this program is built one on the other. So it will be very advisable if you are listening to this for the first time today to go back and, view the previous presentations. And then you can actually follow and understand, because I have made several points until we got here. And today is a continuation of what we have spoken about. Well, if you just join us, the topic is keys to understanding your potential. And we are continuing in that. Today, we are talking about cultivating your potential, and also the next thing that I will be talking about. Well, cultivating your potential also requires that you pay constant visits. You get to always check what your potential is able to produce. How well are you doing? And you can only do that assessment if you set up a goal. Don't set up too high goals. Like I said, if you have a gift, a potential of talking, and you realize you are always maybe arguing and all that, you will need to find where you can use that potential in sort of bringing views to play. Maybe your potential of talking is just watching and saying what you are seeing around. So if you feel that is what you do, then all you need to do is to begin to look for where you can best fit with that kind of potential. For instance, you can be commentating for a soccer match, or for games and stuff like that. Well, maybe You don't have interest in sport. So what else can you do? There are so many things that happens that all you need to do is to watch and speak or tell people what you're seeing. Once you find that niche, you need to now begin to prepare yourself for that. So whatever you find your potential to be, you must at least get 1 or 2 books. Know 1 or 2 people who are already in that field. One thing I came to realize in life, most of the times things come to me as if they are new. Yes, they are new for me. But the moment I begin exploring it, or I look for, references, I find other people who way long before have done that. So I'm always looking for who is doing what I am doing so I can learn from the person who is also walking the same path that I am, so we can work together. Because in this life, when you have partners, when you have people who think alike, who act alike, it makes your work and your walk very, very easy and very simple. So in continuing, besides cultivating your gift, your potential, you have to also guard it. You have to also guard it, especially when it is in the very young stage, starting stage. You need to guard it. And why am I saying so? We're still comparing a potential to a seed that has the capacity to become a plantation. So when a seed is just there and not put in the earth very well, some birds can come, peck that soil, and begin to eat those seeds up. This is one of the reasons why we dig the soil to a certain level before we close it up with the earth, and then we water it and begin to see the plant grow. Your potential is similar to that. Do not go serving your potential at the marketplace. Do not go hammering or trumpeting everywhere that, hey, I got this and I can do that. I know some people encourage us to be positive and speak what you expect and say it is very, very good to do that. But wisdom shows that before you echo it, finish it up in your heart. Before you say it, have your plans made. Why? Because there are people who are only waiting to hear what can be done and they could do it. And like I'm saying, your area of potential, you may not be the only person in that place. So spend some time, read a book, attend a seminar, find some mentors, get yourself, ready for when you will be beginning to also operate solo. This is today's family program, and I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and we are talking about releasing your potential, keys to releasing your potentials. I have said in the initial stage that keys open doors and keys gives us access to places where stuff are kept. So as you begin to get to know what your potential is, I want you to use these keys that we are giving you here to begin to unlock the potentials that is in you. Today's family, as you know, exists so that will help you in life as you walk and associate with people in the area of your family, in the area of your life, and in general, in your profession, and in any way possible. We always are ready to assist so long as we have what it takes to help. And should we not even get answers, we know yet there will be answers somewhere. We will, together with you, seek for those answers. And I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody who joins us. I want to ask you to also share, like this channel, because we want it to reach out to many people. What we are giving here is so, so, so important that you don't have to keep it to yourself. Please invite your friends, your loved ones, and let them also be part of this program. It is so important. So we are continuing to say, you must be able to guard and to protect your potential. It is tragic when a tree dies as a seed. It is so tragic because the moment the seed is destroyed or deprived of the ability to produce, it is not a seed that has died, but it is a tree. And it is yet not just a tree that has died, but it is a plantation. I like what Dr. Miles Monroe says, that hidden in a seed is a plantation. Then he says, in that seed, there is a tree. And on that tree, there are fruits. And in those fruits, there are seeds, in which there are trees and have fruits and have seeds and there are trees. And so you will see that one tree is actually a whole plantation. Please do not allow your seed, your potential, to die as a seed. Put it in the soil. It had to go through some drastic, process of dying, but then it is all process of what? Germination. Start working on yourself. Start reading some books. Start attending some seminars. Today, you can actually get a lot of information without stepping out of your home. You just need to get online and you'll find answers there. It is so important that we understand that there is no one on this planet who has no potential. Every one of us was given some potential. We will see you again next week. But before we do that, I want to remind you, this program is aired also in the Russian language. If you have friends who speak Russian, please recommend this to them. And I ask you once again, please share, like this channel. We want many people to hear and to be part of what we are serving and teaching here. We'll see you next week, and we will still continue in the same area of releasing the keys to releasing your potential. And there is one or two more things that I will say, and then we will be ready to continue to fly. It is so beautiful. And I want to thank you for coming today. I wish you every best in your home, in your relationships. Until I see you next week, I'm Dr. Albert Kitcher, and this has been your program, Today's Family. See you next time. Bye-bye.